I just hit the record button. Cass, we know you put the second question! You fool! Well, it's been recording because I was cackling, and I'm probably going to add the cackling in there and us yelling at Cass. Sorry. Welcome in, guys. This is Chronically Trilled once again. I hope you guys are excited. Hello. Today we're actually... I'm May, and you're Epi.
I'm Epi. We'll get there.
We'll get there one day. We talk about a lot of interesting things from the two waifus' point of views. So today's is actually... we're answering... some of your burning questions, the ones that have been posted so far, and I already got a taste of a very concerning one.
Yes. This one I think we really need to sit down and talk about.
Yeah, we have to serious talk.
Yeah. Now, it starts off with hypothetically speaking, and that, in my mind, automatically tells me that it's not hypothetical. But...
So, it reads, and Epi read this for me earlier, it reads, hypothetically speaking, where do you store your mounds of diamonds, first of all, and the keys
diamonds?
to the extra strong friendship bracelets? Like, if you were to describe them as an exact location and how to reach them from your basement for someone that's roughly shin height, how would you do that? This is, I think someone is confused and on the wrong form. I don't know what they're talking about. They sound,
we have mounds, but they're not diamonds.
We know who it is.
No.
We know who asked that one.
We know who you are.
We know
who you are. And you know exactly where those friendship bracelets are. You know how to get one. You just got to do it.
He was asking for the keys for them, though. He's trying to escape our love.
He's trying to escape?
Yeah. SMH.
Do not make me attach a balloon to you, sir. You ain't going anywhere.
He literally will not go anywhere. He's got a friendship bracelet. So here's a serious one.
I've been thinking about this one for a while.
So I'm doomed. This one is very intense, but I feel like every content creator goes through it at some point or another. These are anonymous, by the way. It's anonymous, so that doesn't make it awkward for anyone, and you guys can ask whatever you want.
The silly one was because it was clear.
We knew who it was. We know who
you are.
We're gonna out you. We're gonna out you, bro. This one we don't know who it is. It reads, give us some of your weirdest encounters during your streaming journey thus far. And if you feel like discussing drama, I'm curious what stories you have of nasty people, bad collabs, etc. I'm kind of scared to get into this one. Do you want to?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll pull the band-aid off.
Yeah, rip it off fast, please.
So,
Epi, you're floating.
Oh, schnibs. So, the weirdest encounter for me, the people who, even when your channel has a set age rating, clearly are not that age.
Oh, no.
Anytime people like that come into the stream, that's a weird encounter for me. Because it's
Do they state their age and act like...
No, they don't.
Oh.
They don't. But the way they talk and the way they act, you're like, I don't think you're 16 or 18.
Our channels are set to 16 and 18, but it's less of... Well, we obviously we want you to be of age for these, but for me it's more the point of being mature, acting mature. That I don't have time to, no offense, like babysit.
It's one of the reasons I've considered going back to 18 plus.
You might want to if that's how you're feeling.
And if there are people that in my community that are like, oh shoot, I'm still 17 for X, or I'm still 16 or whatever, just don't tell me. And that's a general rule anyway.
Yeah, that goes for everything. If I see someone put their exact age,
even if it's a joke,
or a full name, I delete it right away. I'm not doing that.
Even if it's a joke.
Yeah,
if
even
it's
as a joke,
I'd still delete it.
Yeah.
I think the weirdest encounter also with like collabs, bad collabs and stuff, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because you also don't want the person that you collabed with to hear this and then be like, oh, you know?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Yeah.
So I think it's happened a few times, so at least I have that to fall back on. But it's the people that I collab with who, for whatever reason, they're not getting viewers. I've had it happen twice. They just rage quit.
Wait, like, during the collab?
They're like, well, I guess it's not worth me streaming right now, and they quit. They ended their stream, and it was like, I thought we were having fun, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
and
no.
That's one thing about collabs that I've been so nervous of opening up again outside of someone like you. Yeah. It's because I just wanted to have fun. It was never about the numbers for me.
No, if you're going into a collab with the intent that feels. See, I don't say it lightly. That feels like clout. That feels like
I just wanted to have fun with a friend,
Yeah.
you know?
No, don't do
And
that.
so,
Don't do that, guys.
yeah, I guess that would be my weirdest encounter. I've always been very open about my relationship, my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any of those, like, some of the weird people are the ones that want to be like shrimpy, you know?
The ones
Shrimp
that
for you.
concern me, this is now a sentence that concerns me whenever I'm streaming and they hear Jem in the background come in and they're like, who's that? My brain
Yeah.
automatically goes, why are you talking like that?
Why you want to know?
What, like, I just say, yeah, that's Jem, that's my partner. But like, the reality is like, why are you speaking like that? Obviously, it's another person that's here. Do I have to sit there and like bring out my papers? Like, what?
Yeah,
Your
you could
ID
be.
card? Like, why does it sound like you're suddenly a cop or something?
So if you guys want to
Very
avoid
uncomfortable.
that, just say something like, oh, is that your partner? Or, oh, are you living with, like, find a tact.
Yeah.
Tact.
Yeah.
That's what matters. But yeah, unfortunately, any of those encounters that really stick out in my mind are kind of bad. So,
oh, like dark? Well,
yeah,
can I
so,
go
like,
for mine?
Yeah, go for yours.
Okay, so I don't know if you were in the community at that time. I had a very interesting encounter. So on my channel, I used to be a little bit more, adult jokes. I was a little bit okay with like mild adult jokes because I was an 18+ channel. Whatever, like I'll make even lighter jokes nowadays, but I definitely will not allow them to go personal because of this encounter. And if the person that did this is watching, I hope you learned what you did was not cool. They went very hard on it. Light jokes with someone you know a lot. This was honestly not someone I got close to. They were not light jokes. They went to the point where they used the text to speech for gifting, and they said stuff that I don't even think I can say on here. They said such heavy stuff, like live on stream,
like roleplay level of.
They're like, haha, I bet you want me to bend you over and etc. etc. Like real hard. Like they went real hard. And I, being who I am, went ha 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 and made a joke of it. But the reality is that was not okay.
No.
That was not okay. And it took me a minute to compute. And also I save all my VODs. So, and I put it on a channel. So it's on there. And me playing it off makes me worried. But like honestly, my brain could not compute. So when these things happen, my brain panics and goes, either make a joke or you're just going to have to end where you're at right now because this is not going to go good. So usually I will go hard and go with the joke, but it was not okay.
Yeah, no, that's... I've gotten comments like that before, but we just delete and move on, you know?
The issue is deleting it from a chat is different from it being read out loud text to speech.
Yes, that is very different. That is very different because then it's like, well, everybody heard it, you know? I have had weird moments when I've been playing a video game for the first time. I have a good example.
Uh-oh, go for it.
So this was back when you played Observation Duty 5. And I was like, oh, I can play this game. Heck yeah. So I went whole hog into it. And we were streaming it one day, and it was great. It was fun. And then one of the intruders came up. Big Titty Goth GF.
Oh, mama.
I don't know if you've run into her.
I may have. I don't remember.
But her ESTs, full display.
Oh, mama.
Right up at the camera.
Oh, my.
And I panicked. I hit end stream so fast. Came back, deleted the VOD. I was like, okay, guys, nothing happened. We're still playing Observation Duty. And then on stream, we spent like the next like half hour looking up what the guidelines were for that.
Yeah,
and
it's okay if it happens.
If there's nudity in the game, it's okay so long as you don't like focus on it.
It's not the main focus and the reason you're streaming it.
So if we just stared at Big Titty Goth BF for like 5 minutes, then
we'd be in trouble. Yeah,
it's bad. But so I guess that would be my weirdest / funniest encounter. There's this one person that I collab with. I don't know. She's really kind of cool.
Oh my god! Oh heck no!
Yeah,
you're not boosting your ego.
She's a kitsune. What?
Stop it.
And I really like her. I have fun times with her all the time.
Can you confess
there are some weird times.
Hey, yo. Should I be worried?
Well, actually, a funny thing. You know my friend Cass, Starman? we were playing League together, and his voice is kind of higher pitched.
Mm.
So we were flirting like I do with you and the other waifus. Kaz is the only man that I, and Cass Cadence. I flirt with him from time to time. All playful, of course. Everybody knows. I'm like, are you okay with me flirting? Because it's all it's ever going to be. We ain't going anywhere, Bond. Somebody in chat thought Kaz and I were lesbians. Because I guess I go hard when I flirt.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
you do though. You do though.
I do. But I want you to feel pretty and loved.
Thank you.
So,
I wish I was okay at doing it towards I'm okay with someone doing it towards me if I trust
just as long as I never cross the line, because that's
no, you're good.
Like,
you've been.
It's fun to
perfect.
joke around with the homies, but there are also times where a joke is like, okay, the joke is dead.
No,
stop.
No, that is a very important thing. If someone says, stop that, I do not like it, you need to stop. That is a one-way ticket for you to get yourself out of a community.
Yep. Because if I find out, and it shouldn't be I've told them twice, you should have only had to tell them once.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Like, if it happens once and then it happens again, we're getting rid of No. Bye. You need to respect people's boundaries.
Yeah. That's very important, because if you're not going to respect their boundaries, you're not going to respect my boundaries, you're not going to respect the next person's boundaries. I'm not doing that. That's not the community I'm building.
How do I make myself look mad and uninterested? Like,
I don't remember.
This way?
What? Epi is learning to control her new body.
I am. We recently found a new avatar for me, and
it's cute.
It's very cute. It works for me. Oh, this makes me look happy.
Yeah. You've been happy. You've been happy like 99% of the time. You know what's funny? This avatar is very similar to me IRL, from the black hair to always black clothes. Like the black short hair.
I am May.
You are me.
No, this is just going to feed into the May and Epi are the same person.
Oh, well, you're seeing us in the same room right now.
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned pretty early to be careful with collabs. The second part of that question, because it was like at the start I collabed with whoever and whatever. I didn't do any quality control because I was quality like, everybody's content is everybody's content. And then I got bit in the ass, and I was like, everybody's content is not everybody's content.
Yeah. Once it affects your content, you have to be very careful.
Yes, and when it affects your community, you have to make sure. So that way, if anybody comes to us and is like, "Hey, do you want to collab?" and we don't jump at the opportunity, do not take it personally.
Yeah,
it is not because we don't like you. I mean, that could be the reason, but I don't think it is.
No, it's not. I honestly can never say that I know someone enough.
I'm just so nervous.
Yeah,
it scares me. Like
I just had a rule of no collabs for like the most 99% of my streaming.
Yeah, and that's okay. You don't have to collab, which is another thing. If somebody says no to you, don't get butthurt. Yeah. It's not a requirement.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun to do from time to time, but you don't got to do it. Is your house?
Yeah, it's your house too.
Yeah, we do what we want in our house.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have more to say on the subject.
What the thing you mentioned at the beginning already, you don't want to say anything, because if the person comes across this, and even if it's not them and they assume it's them, it's bad.
That's the other thing. Don't assume that what we talk about is you, because the big majority, 99.999% of the time, it ain't about you.
Yeah.
If you're still in our community, it ain't about you.
Yeah. And also, no offense, but if the shoe fits and it is something that you've done, reconsider your behavior. Maybe think about it. Maybe talk to a homie about it. But, and all honesty, even if you do both those things, and maybe your homies are like, I don't mind that you say that, then that's just, everyone is different, and that's just an us thing, and don't take it to heart.
Just don't cross that line when you come in. And if you feel like this is speaking to you, don't be embarrassed. We've all had that moment where we've gone too far. It just took somebody pointing it out to us that, hey, that was too far. So now you can go back and be like, okay, tomorrow I will be better.
Yeah.
Another awkward encounter that still counts, because it didn't happen to me, but they don't get to be heard as much, are my moderators.
Uh-huh.
They've had to deal with some bullshit. You are winking at me quite heavily,
sorry.
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
It's pretty funny.
I got hands. They do things.
Yeah.
That's weird.
My moderators, they have to deal with a bunch of crap that I don't have to deal with.
Yeah.
And my biggest pet peeves are the people that when my mods tell them to stop, they either argue, don't stop, or they be super disrespectful.
Nope, that's your one-way ticket out of there.
I hate it. Don't do it. It is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not only to my moderators, but to me as well.
Yes. It's your home. It's your home on the internet. Yeah.
Yes.
You're inviting these people to your home and they are disrespecting your fam.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Like, y'all, just, if you get bonked, apologize and move on.
Don't even take a minute and think about what you did and listen to what they told you first.
Yes.
And if you don't want to apologize, then get out.
Then leave.
Yeah.
Our place isn't for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, it could be like, yeah, that is how you talk with your friends, but don't do that here.
Yeah.
You can change how you interact with people based on who you're around, and it does not make you two-faced.
Oh, no, that's a big topic. A lot of people are like, oh, you're fake because... No, like, okay, you know what? This is one that I'm bringing up. People think that if you're not the exact same on stream as you are IRL, you're like faking. For me, that's a big no. You know why? Because I am simply an amplified version, hyped up version of my normal self. Because if I'm sitting alone in my computer room editing, I'm not like, whoa, you know. Actually, I do sometimes. Don't tell anyone. No, seriously, sometimes I'll be like, whoa, just... Yeah, no. I hate when people say that someone is fake. Oh, the big one that I got really upset about, and I actually went off on stream, is someone posted something about like, oh, I don't know how all those people are like tee-hee ha-ha and all happy and giddy with their viewers. That's like, feels so fake. And I got so mad because that's just who I am. I'm a giddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's just who I am. Don't call people fake just because it's not you or you don't understand it. That's messed up.
And even for people who maybe are putting on a show, they're acting. Yeah. They're entertaining you.
That is their skill. They're actors.
I saw a clip from Shy Lily where she kind of went off because people kept saying about how her avatar is so much more lively than anybody else's they've ever seen.
Oh no, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and she says, you know, she's like, yes, my rigger is amazing. They did a wonderful job, but this is acting. I am acting. I am the light behind the model.
You can't expect it to be full of expression if you have just like a dead fish face, you know? Just
exactly. Like, so like, if you take her avatar and you give it to somebody else, the way they pilot their avatar is going to be so different.
Yeah.
And that happens with flesh tubers.
Your favorite term, flesh tubers.
I'm sorry,
defining flesh tubers, someone who only has to mecha their flesh. This has been the use of the May Dictionary. Goodbye. Sorry. No, it's great. I think I influenced you.
The same goes for them, you know. And it's another thing. Another big VTuber, Iron Mouse. She has that friend Sea Dog.
Yeah.
And they were talking, and he said one day he noticed how when they were talking, she was talking about how bad she felt physically, like she was not feeling well.
Oh, you could tell.
And then like 10 or 15 minutes, no, she told him.
Oh,
and then like 10 or 15 minutes later, she goes live and she's just this bubbly personality, you know, normal Iron Mouse self.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was so surprised. I was like, is this really Iron Mouse? And she said, it's because if I wasn't, my chat would, you know, yell at me for streaming when I'm not feeling well.
That is very much,
That is true. There have been times where I've not been feeling well, but I stream anyway, and it's because it's our job, you know?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are going to be like, but epilepsy. I take the required, you know, things to make sure I don't seize when I'm not feeling well. But, you know, it just opened my eyes up even more to it's okay. Because I used to have a similar mindset. I thought I had to be 100% transparent with chat.
Yeah.
Like, if I was having a bad day, if I stubbed my toe, if the sniffle is because of allergies and not a cold, you know, I felt like I owed them everything. And I'm starting to learn that I don't owe anybody anything except for myself happiness.
Yeah.
And my husband a whiffy coffee. I owe him a whiffy coffee every day, at least one. At least one. Point being, though, like, even if you are acting, like, even if one day you come on and you're, you know, you are your chaos gremlin energy, but it's forced. Whether we can tell or not, it's your choice.
Yeah.
You're not being fake.
Yeah.
You just, as you have said before, you don't want people to feel bad.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, you don't want people to yell at you like I would.
Wait, for me, I genuinely cannot fake it though. I don't know what it is.
I can't either.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
Props to you if you know how to make yourself seem okay when you're not.
Yeah. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I will start. Like sometimes I'll feel like shit, right, that day, and I'll start a stream, and I will tell people right away, like, I'm stressed out. Except I'll just say it once at the start, just so people don't assume that they're doing anything wrong. But then sometimes the energy of the stream freaking revives me, dude. Like I don't understand what it is. Yeah,
I've seen some of those. I've been for those streams, and it's like yeah, and then it makes me feel good because I'm like, this is just it's really great, and I love those days. I love every day I go live, except for a few times where I've not loved it. But if you are happy giddy, and that is who you are as a person, on stream, then that is who you are as a person. Don't accuse somebody of being fake just because they are not like you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
everybody is different. Content is different.
Yeah.
And I have been noticing a lot more recently, because when I first joined VTubing, I was really nervous about the whole LewDtuber concept.
Yeah.
Because people would come in especially once I had a full, like a moving model, people would come in and they would be lewd. And I think when I started, that was kind of the quote unquote trend going around.
Yeah.
Was LewDtubing, which is fine. If you're a LewDtuber, go for it. If you like LewDtubing, go for it.
Yeah, no.
But it's not me. I am Shy Bean.
I'm somewhere in between, and I've been jaded, so now I am less inclined to make lewd jokes, unfortunately.
That's the other thing. A lot of the stuff I've been jaded with as well. And so it's just kind of like you want to keep an open mind, but at the same time, people think we get to where we are because we're trying to be cool. You know, we don't want to be like the other VTubers. When no, we backed off. We're jaded about these things because it's happened to us and it's had a negative impact. Not because we're just trying to be hip and trendy.
Yeah. I'd say I'm somewhere in between, and that's what makes it so hard because on my stream, I do swear a lot. Like a lot, like to the point where I'm like, I have to be 18 plus. But like, I also won't shy away every now and then by making like a kind of undertone innuendo because it's funny, because it's an adult stream and it's funny. But some people come in and they automatically assume a lot. I feel like a lot of people, it's becoming more that I'm discovering that a lot of people assume if your stream's 18 plus, that this is a no-no zone and it's just dirty, filthy. We can't have. And it's concerning. It's not always like that. And if some people really like to go hard on the lewd part, then get over it. They put the 18 plus, but like, don't bunch everyone together. Yeah. That's kind of sucky.
That's why when I made the NSFW tier on my Patreon, I clarified. I was like, guys, this isn't just going to be schmexy times, you know, because there's a lot more that falls under the 18 plus banner.
Yeah, for Twitch, even if you swear too much, you do have to have an 18 plus tag. So it's like, okay, just following the rules, boss. YouTube's getting really bad for that. So that's why we have to be careful when we podcast. You literally can't say any swears. I think we answered both questions very well. Not gonna lie.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, if you start seeing a little ouch mouse with a balloon on it, don't worry about it.
Kawaii. That was actually a draw request from a while ago. It's somewhere out there. Maybe I'll pop it up on here if I remember to find it. But yeah, I hope you guys feel like that some of the stuff we said was relatable to you. I mean, sorry, I hope that some of the incidences that happened were. What happened?
My hand was doing something very sus.
You're fine. I'll look at the footage later and be concerned. If you found any of them relatable, you're not alone. That would be the one silver lining to it. I hope these things didn't happen to you. And maybe learned a bit more about how we kind of run things after being on the platform for like 2.5+ years at this point.
Here's something I'd like to see in the comments.
Yeah.
What is your best streaming experience? Whether you were the viewer, whether you were the streamer, tell us about that in the comments. I'd like to hear about that. And just remember, like May said, you guys are not alone if you've had bad experiences like that. And I just hope that this was good.
Yeah,
It's kind of short.
You feel like
but
you
that's
were,
okay.
I mean,
Yeah, my idea of short.
42 minutes. No, that was not
I
short.
lied. I hope we answered the question,
Yeah,
too.
I hope we answered the question fully and you feel like you were heard. Yeah.
If you guys want to have your question featured here, right now it's currently open up to the Patreons on both of our Patreon channels.
Yeah.
And in July of 2023, we'll be opening it to the public.
Yeah.
We just ask that you guys keep the questions TOS friendly.
Yeah.
And don't be weird.
Don't be weird. I mean,
don't be the creepy person.
Be the good weird. Yeah, don't be creepy. That's
creepy.
No, I'm not gonna assume that of people. But yeah, if your question is not done, you're gonna have to maybe review it yourself and realize it might be not TOS friendly.
Yes. But for now, this is Epi signing off.
And May.
Y'all better drink your water, take your pills, eat your food.
Take your medicine. Yeah.
Love yourself.
Love you guys.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye. 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 Oh, I clipped into your bye.